Unreal Engine 5.2 demo shows off amazing new foliage and procedural world building tech. Wow, look at Unreal just...
This is insane.
Look at Unreal being Unreal.
Yeah.
Here we have a 4K trailer. Unreal Engine 5.2 demo. Ooh. What's your resolution? Hit me with some res. Yeah. Oh, 14. That's good res. Good res.
2K?
You can give me the good res. Ooh. Yeah. Foliage.
Yeah. This is a tech demo. And Rivian uses Unreal in their UI. So they decided to model a Rivian in this landscape. And you can kind of see like the lighting and reflections. And it's a pretty cool demo because the Rivian goes through this geometry and it shows off the tech as well. So super cool stuff.
Talking about a collab?
Yeah. It shows off the water. Look at that. This angle. That's cool, eh?
To set up Unreal's chaos vehicle
just
model,
like a real webcam or a camera.
Each individual wheel. Chaos also simulates how the tires compress and deform, and Meta Sounds enabled the team to precisely resynthesize the sounds of the electric motors and mix them with the ambisonics of the jungle. So Rivian provided us with a highly detailed model
much atmosphere.
Of the truck, about 71 million polygons that were able to render in real time.
They're talking about their
the Rivian not only looks incredibly realistic
nanite
because of
technology,
nanite, but also its materials. And today we're introducing Substrate, our new material framework.
Can you turn up the volume a little bit?
And to better demonstrate it, let's swap the paint out for opal.
This is really
now, of course,
cool.
You can't order a Rivian with opal body panels, but opal was the internal code name for this project, and
like,
also
look at this
really
texture.
Demonstration of Substrate's capabilities.
It's like there's layers
layer
in between the material.
Refraction and reflections that occur inside of an opal. And on top of that is a layer representing the polished surface and how light is absorbed as it travels through that clear layer of varying depths. And now we can add back on the dust and dirt layers. And notice how the reflection changes when interacting with the dust layer, and that there are no artifacts along the transition from dirt to dust to opal. So Substrate is more expressive, enabling artists to create materials like this with different shading models and compose and layer those materials as they see fit.
I also got to say,
yeah, I love
deformation of the wheels here on the rock.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Head on out, Jacob.
Yeah, so
on my way.
So he's driving it in real time with the controller.
But now, artists have the freedom to author more complex materials for extremely detailed use cases, like in cinematics and in film. So we're going to drive under this fallen tree here, and everything that you've seen up to this point was painstakingly hand-built by the environment team at Quixel. Everything since that fallen tree has been built using our brand new experimental suite of procedural content generation tools. Entirely an engine that are flexible, deterministic, and artist-driven. Our guiding principle in building these systems was to empower artists to make tools for artists. So Jacob's going to go ahead and add a procedural assembly to the world. And the cool thing is that it communicates. Thank you.
You know you're at a developer event, right? Oh, wait. Okay.
That's really impressive.
And the cool thing is that it communicates with other nearby procedural elements in the scene, like the creek bed. So let's say, give the player the choice of going left or right again. Jacob can simply move the assembly back over. Now, the artist who created this assembly also added some additional handles
so quick,
that
too.
can use to art direct where rock slides occur. Allows them to customize the piece a little bit more, make it a little easier
Oh
for
my
the 3D to
God.
drive by. So we started by handcrafting that original part of the level to set the visuals and art direction for the entire piece, and then built out procedural tools that allowed the team to create a much larger play space much more quickly. Now let's see how we can use these procedural tools to make larger sweeping changes to the environment. So Jacob, let's start by removing some of the trees in this area.
Absolutely, that's easy enough actually.
Absolutely.
All right, a little too much. Let's add some trees back in.
Okay.
And let's also add in some cliff formations, give it a little bit more variability. So the procedural systems are all deterministic. As Jacob is experimenting with different sets of input parameters, once he finds a set that he likes, he can always go back to it and get out exactly the same results. And the procedural systems aren't just placing trees and rocks, but also fog cards, bugs, birds, everything that's needed to bring this environment to life. And everything that you've seen here works at scale. This environment is 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers. If we hide all of the procedural elements, we can see that original hand-built area about 200 meters by 200 meters. We believe that there will always be the need for hand-building environments, so we design these procedural systems to be tools for artists that work in concert with hand-built content. Both Substrate and the new procedural tools will be available.
I like how they call it hand-built content.
And everything you've seen here is running in the Unreal Editor in real time on a developer machine with an Intel 13900K CPU and NVIDIA RTX 4090 GPU.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
Intel chip 4090, boom, trees. Need more trees, more trees, more trees, less trees. It's almost like in a movie when they have like the master developer or it's like a simulation or something, and they just like bang, 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 creating almost instantly.
Yeah. So impressive. Unreal.
Unreal.
They're always very impressive.
Unreal.
Their technology.